Welcome to the Wine Find Talks. Today we have a very special guest with us from the Rhône region of France. It's Edouard, and he's the winemaker with Maison Ogier. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here, Carolyn.
Now, I know your wines and I love them. I love them at this entry level, which I think are fantastic bistro style wines. You can drink them all year round and they're fantastic. But you also, you deliver great value for money at every price point as you go up, in your portfolio. So my question to you as the winemaker is, how do you manage to nail that value proposition at every price point?
The first question should be, why? The answer is just easy, because I drink that wines too, so I want to drink something I like. But the good question is how. Particularly for this Ventoux, but also from other wines, we are buying some fruits and buying some bulk wine, and it can be dangerous when you buy it. When you know that 90% of the wine quality is made into the vineyards. So it means that we have to control everything. And in Ogier, we have very strong partnership with wineries, and we're working with the same wineries year after year. For some of them, for more than 10 years. I used to work with the father, and now I'm working with his son. So we are looking at the vineyards. In harvest time, we go to the vineyard, we taste the fruit, and we choose the harvesting date. We choose in which tank it's going. During fermentation, we are tasting each tank once or twice a week. I mean, we are working with them. They are making wine for us, so they do what we want. And for them, we are the only customer. So that relationship is so important. They are very important for us because they deliver us a quality that we want. It gives us consistency because year after year, we are working with the same one. And for them, it's also very important because on a bulk wine, you can have a market which is the price could move regarding the season. Yes. It can be high or low. Yes. But with them, we guarantee a certain level of price. It makes that they know how much they are going to get. It's not depending on the markets. So they can invest, renew the vineyards. That's a very good deal for them. And if the price is super low, they know that we are going to pay the same price.
So it's relationships, it's
a
loyalty, it's values.
Exactly.
Yes, all of those things.
It's a win-win partnership.
Fantastic. I love that because, it's always about the people. But even at the larger level of a larger winery, it's still about the people, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So the wines of the Ventoux region are different from those of the Côte de Rhône, or actually the Rhône Valley. Can you comment on that?
Absolutely. The Ventoux region is different in terms of altitude. Now in the South Rhône Valley, we are really affected by this climate change. I mean, it gets warmer and warmer, and could be difficult to ripe grapes. We have no more bad vintage. We have only good vintage thanks to this climate change. But sometimes a little bit unbalanced and overripe fruits. When we go to the Ventoux, we are on this mountain, so the vineyards are between 300 to 600 meters altitude. So thanks to this elevation, it's later debudding, it's later growing, and everything is ripening later. If it's ripening later, it ripens in much cooler condition. Days are not that warm and nights are much more cooler, so it's a slowest ripening and make much better maturation, like what we had in the South Rhône Valley 50 or 60 years ago.
So you're developing, I guess, the long, slow ripening season, to my mind, just develops more layers in the final wine, correct? And keeps the acidity because of the altitude, yes?
Absolutely, absolutely. We keep a lot more acidity, and the fruit that we have is different. We do not have these overripe fruit flavors, this dry plum or resin. We keep a lot of fresh fruits, some blackcurrant, cherry, plum, and we have the acidity and also something fresh. So I'm not going to say that the alcohol level is much lower, but try to be a little bit lower. And we have these smooth tannins. The difficult thing with red is to have a nice maturity of the tannins, and here we have something really smooth, and that's what we are looking for, because me or our customers are looking exactly the same things, nice and smooth tannins. When we open a bottle, we don't want something arch or something that need to be aged for 20 years. When I open a bottle, I want to drink it right now.
Yes, I love that. And that round mouthfeel and the juiciness and the freshness is fantastic at the table, which is why I probably view this as always as a bistro wine. It's a food wine, you know?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a wine that I could have a glass when I'm cooking.
Yes.
I'm not a great cooker, I'm not a chef, but I mean, my family is happy with what I make. And a glass of wine is nice, but also we can have it during the dinner. And we say that we have to drink the wine with a product coming from the same region. So in Ventoux, they have a sort of pork that grows there and a lot of truffles. So this wine goes very well with truffles.
Well, I love that. Well, so before I let you go, you have to tell me, what are we tasting right now?
So now we are tasting the Ventoux 2021.
See, even on the nose, there's complexity. There's a floral notes, there's a fruit, the lift, there's a little bit of mineral, a little bit of chalk.
Yes, a little bit, and all this also licorice and a little bit of ink as well. So all these spices.
That's especially on the palate. And there's length. It's savory. It's bone dry. Delish.
Yeah, these smooth tannins, great acidity that just makes everything balanced. It's not this bodybuilded wines, you know, not these over-oaked wines or over-ripe wines. It's just something fresh and easy drinking.
Yes. You can drink glass after glass with this, and it's just going to improve the moment, really. And it's not going to call attention to itself, but it's going to make everything better. And that's what we want with a glass of wine, isn't it? Well, on that note, thank you so much for joining us. Cheers.